Good evening. Another edition of Scram Jett. 28th of September, bro. We are counting down
This
day by
year,
day.
it started slow, and now it's just like flying by towards the end of this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Just rolling through, man. It's just
time marches on.
absolutely. Now I think of the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington, James Gandolfini. Time is on my side. Yes, it is.
I might have to YouTube that one.
Dude, excellent movie. It's a serial killer spirit who travels between bodies.
And I'm always down for a good crime show.
Yeah, like I think it starts with some guy getting executed because Denzel Washington put him away, and then his spirit like travels between people and all that stuff. It's an excellent movie. Fallen is the name of the movie.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Scram Jett, 928, 20th of September, bro. About to roll into October. What? No. Back off, computer. Leave me alone. Stop telling me what to do. Said restart now. No, thank you. This is Scram Jett, another Tuesday night on Veterans Anonymous Network. We love everybody that's joining us. We're more of a redirection show. We like to focus on hobbies and entrepreneurship and anything that gives you a sense of mission and purpose after you get out of the military. We all have our various things that we like to do. Again, this is a good bit of therapy for all of us, all the hosts on here, man. We love talking to each other. We love getting together on Tuesday nights. I know we like to get our thoughts together as much as possible before we come on here. Just share them with everybody else, and then obviously we interacted with the comments. So please comment away, share away the show, anything you can do. We don't make any money off of this. We pay our own way. We love doing it, and it's fine. No big deal.
I got drug kicking and screaming over here, so yeah.
Yeah, you're having such a horrible time, man. Such a horrible time. Oh, don't worry about that's not like nothing illegal on the floor. That's just some baking soda. I guess the dog pissed over there or something.
Oh yeah, that'll help the arrest.
Oh no.
Yeah. We didn't know exactly where it was, so we just took a box and was like, "Ooh." So.
Well, you'll know because it'll absorb it up, so you'll figure out real quickly where exactly it went.
Yeah.
Be vacuuming, and all of a sudden it sounds like you're vacuuming gravel. Right.
Fine then. I'll go first because Jenny was already, even when I was doing something else, she was like, I am W, aka Webb, coming at you from the South Coast, Mobile, Alabama. 10 years Air Force, aircraft metals technology, 2A771. If you broke in the Air Force, we could probably fix it if they allowed us. Got out in what year was it? 2019 now. A couple years at the major commercial aircraft manufacturer, and I'm just starting my third week at my second civilian job after that one. It's going very well. Again, our military principles, the sense of purpose and mission and just things we usually do, like, oh yeah, we just do that because it's right.
Yeah.
Do the right thing even when nobody's looking, right? I did a couple things like that this week. Figured out a couple things were like way off on some things, not going to mention them. And I fixed them. And I'm getting pats on the back. I was mentioning a board meeting. It's like, okay, I just did what I know how to do.
Right? Yeah.
So I guess it's going pretty good, you can say. I don't know. Nice. We'll see. Maybe when they get to know me, they'll think differently. But
they see the real Webb and who hired this guy?
It's very docile in the office. The dress code is khakis or equivalent with a collared shirt for Monday through Thursday. And then Friday, you can wear jeans.
Ooh, that's nice. That's my kind of job.
Yeah, I said I saw nothing about having to have your shirt tucked in. So I have not yet. And no one said anything to me. I did tell my director, I'm like, hey, I shaved my face and tucked my shirt in for 10 years. I'm not going to do it for another 10 years.
Right.
Either one of those things. I'm not doing it for another 10 years. And he's like, meh. I'm like, okay, cool. So, little, I can't say uptight, just professional, very professional. You know what I mean? Obviously, and that's great. It's a good environment. People were kind of standoffish. I'm the new guy, you know. It was cold, it was kind of chilly down here one day. I wore one of my loud plaid shirts, and it's like kind of, I don't know, maybe it was aggressive for him or whatever, but is what it is. Having fun, making some waves, getting some good stuff done. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool, bro. Cool.
I got a packed schedule coming up. I'm leaving Thursday for Kentucky. I will be helping to run the drift event at Ford Fest at Beach Bend Raceway for Holly Corporation.
Awesome. I saw you posted something about that. Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, that'll be Thursday. I'll be back Monday. Then the next weekend, Saturday through Sunday, I'll probably get there Friday afternoon. I'll be running the round 5 of the Clutch Kickers $100,000 drift series. It'll be the last round of the year. It's going to be exhausting as well. And then the next weekend, that same track is rented out by another organization. And I've been contracted on for that. I named my price for the day, and they were like, okay, cool. I'm like,
I should have asked for more.
no. I shot really, really high on a day rate. And they're like, oh, yeah, cool. That's no problem. I'm like, that's paid up front, right? And they're like, yeah, it's paid up front. I'm like,
okay.
All right. If my dad gets on here, I need to talk to you about that, because I think that's the weekend you guys are coming up, and there's a VW show at Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola, Florida.
Nice.
I think he wanted to go to that. I'm gonna be working, but I'm gonna be making a lot of money to work. But I want him to come over after that, because I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, long story long, I guess. I'm W. What's up, guys?
I'm Uncle Si. I just figured I'd go. Uncle Si, Army vet, old school Army vet, enlisted 86, got out in 2000. Between that time, I did guard, reserves, active guard, full-time guard, active duty, little time Kuwait with Desert Shield, Desert Storm, deployed when it was still a deployment. You know,
Yep.
We didn't have a PX or nothing. We had a truck that would come out maybe once a month. So otherwise, another Tuesday night. How's everybody else?
Chilling and killing, right?
He was there when the bylaws were written.
Absolutely.
I'm cuddling kittens. I'm an Air Force veteran. I worked B1 and F-16 motors. I dabble in various crafty hobbies. I am a stay-at-home mom, and I go to college online.
You do more than dabble.
Yeah,
you make some really. You're a hooker and a sewer. You make some great stuff.
Valkyrie crew. What are you talking about, John? Mr. Michael J. Boyles. Hello, sir.
He did a really cool thing over the weekend with the beef shank. He saw something like on a YouTube or TikTok, and he got a beef shank from the butcher. And he made some really cool looking tacos with the meat afterwards. It turned out it looked yummy.
That's a beef shin, right?
Shin, yeah, that's what it was. Beef shin.
Well, they call it a beef shank as well. But yeah, no, I saw that too. Probably gonna try that.
Yeah.
You put it on there for a while, and then you wrap it with foil and all that stuff. Yeah, and it slides down the bone.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Gold panning. We figured
that'd be interesting. I got the
detector over there.
Yeah, I got to try the old like plate gold panning. We went on a family vacation out to South Dakota area, you know, and I don't know if I got the patience to sit there by a creek and do like that with the pan and water and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I liked about my last job. I literally could wear jeans every day, and it was uber comfortable. This was not bad. I found some comfortable pants. A couple pairs my wife shrank because she put them in the dryer on high. It is what it is.
Mediums.
They're mediums now. And, I felt them one day. I put them on. I'm like, they'll stretch out a little bit. They did not stretch out a little bit, and they were about
your voice octave. Your voice octave just goes up a couple.
No, they weren't that bad. They were just like this high above my boot tops, and it was like.
You're the redneck Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I guess so.
Expecting high water.
Kittens be a hooker. I'm a former happy hooker. Yes, he is.
Yes.
We know this. Two different types of hookers, though. Kittens was a small hooker. You were a big hooker. I'll give him that. Okay. Humans and military. Oh, so dioramas, like nice little dioramas and stuff. That's
That'd
cool.
be cool.
I've seen
that
a couple.
takes a lot of time. People, it freaking looks incredible when it's done. Yeah.
Yeah. All the weathering and stuff like that. The
Right.
And some of them actually get the actual paint codes and all that stuff and like go that deep. And the lighting and it's
well, like the ones that do like the war scenes, you know, World War I, II, Revolution, they get the damage, like the smoke damage on. Oh, hi, kitty. Everything stops when an animal pops up.
So I was like, ooh, kitty, kitty. That was good.
Sorry. It hopped up in my lap. This one's Vader. He's my podcast buddy.
Hi, Vader.
Awesome.
I've got mine looking at me just mad. He can only hear my voice and he can't hear you guys. And so he's like, what are you doing talking to yourself?
Why are you so loud, Daddy?
Yeah.
One of mine may be in here. I'm not sure. I might have locked him in here, but she'll stay quiet. So
there's your dad. He knows about the V-Dub show apparently already.
Yes. I'm gonna have to look at the schedule. I did get offered it is the same weekend. I'll have to look at the schedule as far as what time that starts and what time the drifting will start. But I got offered a bunch of money, and I will give you half of it if you just want to come over afterwards. And you'll still get to spend time with us. And then, it's going to pay for my wife's eye surgery, probably.
Nice.
That's good.
Well, LASIK and stuff like that. She's saving up for it. I'm like, I'll donate to your cause.
Speaking of LASIK, my mom, like, she's one of them ADD people, really, really bad, right?
Yeah.
And her eyes started going. And so my dad, when he was still working, he was a welding instructor. And he wore boots and white socks, blue jeans, welding attire, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
She would look at his white socks and they wouldn't be clean. They wouldn't be white. So she would wash them again and again and again. My dad was like, what the fuck? These things are glowing, CD. Come to find out, her eyes were so bad. She thought that they were still yellow.
Oh.
So when she finally got LASIK, she was like, oh my God, these are bright. And he goes, yeah, those are the ones you washed last week, woman.
I can't even open the drawer anymore. I have to put sunglasses on.
Yeah.
So what he's got? 1/35th scale of a Hind
nice.
Helicopter, expecting kit in the mail of G7107 half-ton truck, not 11 seconds.
A 1.5 ton truck.
Oh, 1.5. Okay. All right. I got you. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Hind is a decent
Hind is a Russian helicopter that's not what I would want to run into at all.
No. You can see it in Red Dawn.
Red Dawn. Rocky, one of the Rambo movies. The one he shot the nuke arrow at. Oof.
Yeah. No, Hind is a formidable helicopter, and that's why we built the Apache. Put it that way. Always been a big fan of the Hind, even though it's adversary military equipment. But that's my dad for you. It's like anything and everything war. Let's go for it. No, but Dad, seriously, roll over there, and it's literally on your way. We'll talk about it a little bit later. Just came up, contract dropped in my lap. It's going to be 3 weeks in a row for me at drift events, but it's going to suck. But I mean, I make more money in a day at these drift events than I do in a few days at my job, and I make a decent amount of money at my job. So it supplements the income, and that's no big deal. Something we put in savings, do whatever we need to do, whatever my kids need, obviously, and I'm still trying to build a shop. So
nice.
It's a Bob World War II 2.5 ton truck. I'm trying to build a shop, man. There's no telling what will be in my shop. My wife might show up, and there will be a freaking,
bro. if you're talking
a
about
5-ton truck
if you're talking about having like the upper deck, in the shop, the man cave, you got to get a fire pole. So
that'll be the only. Yeah, that'll be the only one side. So I'll have room to back like a 5-ton stupid truck if I find one to buy for like $5,000.
Oh yeah, you go to some of the military auctions. Yeah,
yeah. Oh my gosh, Austin, my buddy, tell her you're contributing because
that's good.
Oh, that is really good. So, Mr. Grove here, we spent
maximum effective range of that comment would be 0, I believe, with Webb's wife.
No, she would laugh. If she sees
I'd find it funny.
Laugh. Yeah.
So I would cackle and then throw something in his general direction.
Right. Yeah.
And then he'd catch it and be like, "Wish your eyesight was that good."
Oh.
So, Mr. Austin Grove here, I'll tell you a little bit of history. We met in Turkey. He was admin at my squadron, honorary maintainer, honorary ammo troop, honorary OSI guy. He is just all around great dude. Entered a actual barbecue competition on base with him. He's a fan of barbecue sauce as well. We came in 3rd place because we didn't have enough lettuce on our plate. Put it that way.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, he did some ribs, beautiful ribs. I did some wings, and we decided on a ceviche with homemade tortilla chips. We literally took tortillas and put a cast iron skillet over one of those fire starters, or you know what I mean, for a grill, and we literally cooked our own tortilla chips.
Nice.
And we got 3rd place because we didn't have enough greenage in our plate. I'm not kidding you. We were like a couple, like tenths of a point off 2nd place.
Oh, man.
Supposedly, one of the judges, they were all chiefs in the Air Force, and one of the judges was like, "I've been to KCBS a time or two," and blah blah blah. I was like, "Well, that'd been great if you guys had told us these rules, because we just had great. We made an Alabama white sauce for the wings. I had it was rocking, man. Like." One of the chiefs ended up being my chief later on. He's like, "Man, you guys won that. I don't know what that guy was talking about." So, Mr. Austin Grove, I think he's at the Pentagon right now. But welcome to see you on here, man. Keep joining in. Hit me up on DMs. Actually, I'd like to talk to you and see what's going on. So, still not late. Yeah, you didn't. You joined like right on time. Well, a couple minutes.
And not
late.
to be a bummer, I want to send some big hugs out to Combat Cricket.
Yes, we love you, Cricket. If you guys aren't friends with her, we're not gonna divulge all her secrets and stuff. She's going through a tough time right now. We love her to death, support her in whatever she needs. It's been kind of a tough time. So give her all your thoughts. Keep her in your prayers. Anything you need to. If she wants to divulge it, that's fine. So
who needs green stuff?
This is
We die like
I need green stuff. That's not that green stuff. My bad.
Oh yeah. We're talking about parsley and like stupid fresh lettuce just to put your ribs and wings on because it contrasts with the color.
I never understood that. When you get a plate at a fancy restaurant, it's like I can't eat half of what's on the plate because that's just decoration.
No. Yeah, last couple of times I've been to a decent restaurant, they don't put a lot of like parsley and dressing on the plate. The barbecue people, man, when you submit all these different styrofoam containers, you got a bed of like fresh lettuce in the bottom. It's just literally to contrast the color.
I know.
You know what I mean?
It's all about plating.
And I actually keep it moist as well.
You said moist.
We were in the middle of Turkey in a combat zone. We couldn't go outside of base. And they're like, "Hey, you need to put your barbecue on a fresh bed of lettuce. How about you put these fresh ribs and wings in your mouth and have that contrast going for you, man?" Like, dude, come on. Oh, my gosh. Yes, I do like green stuff, obviously, but yeah. White man.
So what he's saying is
he's a personnelist. He's a personnelist.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, he's a nonner. That's what he's saying.
So all right, this guy I will defend. this guy I will
Oh,
absolutely
you Air
defend.
Force and honors.
He absolutely dug his heels in and would participate in anything he could for sure. This dude, all the maintenance personnel, all the crazy crap that goes in and out of Turkey, the way that flows is through him. And he bent over backwards
Damn.
to help everybody he could. He was at my house constantly. I was at his house constantly. We were always cooking on Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights. Like I said, he is an honorary maintainer, honorary ammo trooper, and honorary OSI. Dude is rock and roll to the day he dies. No problem. So I'll
I
vouch
say it
for
with
him.
love.
I know.
say it with love because
I
I
know.
call my husband an honor, even though
Oh,
he used
yeah.
to be a crew chief. Like I go, so what honor things did we do today? Like I tease him all the time.
Oh yeah.
It's a term of endearment in our house.
Okay. All right.
I
I know.
the first time I heard that phrase, I was like, the fuck is an honor? And somebody told me, I was like, oh, you Air Force people are weird. You know?
It's like calling someone a pogue without the insult behind it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's most of the time I think it's a bigger insult because they get so worked up about it. Well, without me, you wouldn't be able to process your paycheck, bro. Your job could be done with an app and way more efficiently.
Especially now.
Sorry. Yeah. When I
True.
saw the fact that you guys could not process a check or a direct payment and with absolutely no questions asked have to come out of my monthly check, I was like, okay, you're useless.
Yeah,
you're done. Yes, sir. Love you too. I can't even make a heart thing. Yeah,
I know. I'm like,
Mr. Grove, definitely miss you, brother. Had some great times in old Turkey Turk. Whiteman, maybe.
yeah, I thought it was
Missouri?
pronounced Whitman.
Yeah, no, it's Whiteman. Had a buddy out there actually when I PCS from South Dakota. One of my supers had transferred down there. He was shop chief for LO down there. Obviously, super secret stuff with the B2s there. But I was able, with my clearance, to go in and see a B2 on the weekend. Actually, stay with the guy. Went hunting with him. So he's retired by now. But it's actually not a bad place. It's comparable to Ellsworth, but a little bit more civilization around it, I would say. Which is a good and a bad thing, I think. Ellsworth is perfect, man.
When I hear Air Force talk about like more civilization, I'm like, oh, they're 3 stars instead of 2-star hotels. What, you know?
Yes. Yeah. we like our 3 stars and up.
I don't. Throw me out in the woods, bro.
Ooh, I don't like that. I bougie.
So put it this way. I bought a crappy 85 CJ5 Jeep on 32-inch mud tires, and crappy heater and all that stuff. And I rode that thing around just did not care, loved it. I went rock crawling in the summer, and when it came winter, it would take me 20 minutes to get that thing cranked up because it was carbureted. You know what I still did? I still went out and coyote hunted. My freaking cutoff was 30 below. It was anything below 30 or below, I would not go out because that was just a little cold for me. Above that, I had a bear suit, extra things of insulation, the little pocket warmers and all that stuff, because the colder it gets, the less wildlife is out, and the more the coyotes are hungry and trying to find wildlife. They can't find it. So any call you put out there, they'll answer to, and you can. So I went up in the hills one time. It was -20, marching knee deep snow up and around these hills, and I was getting hot, so I started unzipping. I got to the point I was out there for like 3 hours. I'm done. Turned right back around, marched all the way back to my Jeep, like just most everything unzipped except like a bottom layer with a hoodie, just sweating. Got in the Jeep, down to a whole bag of jerky, like just sitting there, letting it warm up again. Got back to the house. My wife's like, holy crap. You are soaked. I'm like, yeah, I hoofed it. And she did some kind of calculation. In 3 hours hoofing it out there, I'd burn like 3,800 calories.
Damn.
But I mean, rifle on my back, full kit, everything I needed, just rolling. But it was cool. I got down to about 195 pounds out there because I was hoofing it, bro. It was fun. I like the cold. I don't know. I'm weird.
I do too. I'm waiting
No,
for
I like the cold.
Oh, I love the cold. We're starting to get cold here at night, Jade or Jen. My bad. Sorry. It was 50 degrees last night, and then it got up to 89 degrees today during the daytime. But it's starting to drop down overnight. It's like, yes, I love it.
You were hotter up there than we were down here today.
Oh, it was stupid today in the noontime area, But yeah, it's that time of year in Iowa where you do air conditioning in the daytime and heater at night.
Oh, I don't even bother with the heat. I just let it cool.
Yeah.
When it gets 40 degrees inside your house and you wake up going, damn,
like, ugh.
I got to crack the heat on. I'm sorry.
All right, Mr. Boyles. Busy day. I feel you. It's my last day before I leave. I got to bounce a bunch of projects off people. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night, buddy. Wow. Again, great job, Audie. Great job.
Yeah. Like he went live that much anyway, but
still, I mean, that's probably gonna get us banned now, but okay.
Yeah, thanks, Audie.
Yeah, we're here. How are everyone else's weeks?
Yeah.
Same as always for me. I mean, just yeah.
All right. Okay. I tried. I freaking tried. So
there's not much that happens in my life. I'm a very boring person because I wake up, I take care of a child, I go to bed, and then I wake up and do it again. So my life is very monotonous and repetitive.
You could have seen a hummingbird. You could have seen, an eagle. Who knows? I'm talking about spotting wildlife, but I don't know.
I watched my toddler strip down over the camera and climb on top of her changing table and fling her diaper at the camera.
Yeah. Hey, they never grow out of it. I watched my 8-year-old strip down and shake her butt cheeks in the back door last night. So I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. Just stop.
Yeah. No, and I was just like, you know what? She's not hurting anybody. I got about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna finish this cigarette, calmly collect myself, and then go in there and whoop that ass. But when I watched her do that over the camera, I was like, "You gotta be kidding me! Like, what the fuck?"
That's one of those things you gotta have recorded. And that's win some money over it. Come on.
It's like
America's Funniest Home Videos, bro, or Fail Army.
I did a TikTok that I had a couple replies that I wasn't expecting because I saw a TikTok and some guy was like, "I hate when people call me short. Do you know the average height of an American male is 5'9"?" And I thought, the only people that know that are people that are short.
Short, yeah.
And I got a lot of comments from people like, "Oh my God," and I'm like, you guys literally, if you're 5'9" or below, are the only people, because I know a couple people that are short, Felix, Chad Krasna, a couple people, and they're like, well, the average height of an American male is 5'9", and I'm like, so you're telling me you're average and I'm not at 6 foot?
Yeah. I just, I'm no giant, but I continuously have people that would come up to me like, how tall are you? I'm tall enough. No, really, how tall are you? I'm like, I'm tall enough. What, you want me to get something off the top shelf for you? Like,
yeah.
What is it? What do you want from me? I just want to know how tall you are. I'm 6'3", whoop-de-doo. Oh my gosh. I'm like, that's not really all that tall. Look at freaking basketball players. Look at like a lot of different people. When I see someone tall, that's when I go ask, like, bro, how tall are you?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I'm 6'6", 6'7", They're like, they're used to it. Me, I'm like, man, from what I don't know, the level of my eyes, I don't see within a couple inches different. You know what I mean? If somebody's like down to here, I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Be careful what you say to them. They might get offended. I'm not making fun of them or anything like that, but it's like, I'm just, don't talk about, especially around Christmas, don't talk about elves or something like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't know.
Don't ask them if they want to watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, I'm not, trying to be PC or anything like that. I'm just not in the mood for hurting anybody's feelings. inadvertently, and then having a grudge against me, and me having like a killer elf looking over my shoulder the rest of my life. So it's like, just chill out. Like, hey, brother, you want some candy? Like, I don't know what to say.
My mom used to do the same thing, Jade, when I like hit puberty and like got tall. My mom's like, I think she's probably your height. She's like 4'1.5" or something. I could go like this with my arm, you know, and she would be in the house and yell, "Dave, I need you to hit the top shelf." And I'd come in and just grab stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
let's see. Audie's an inch above average. Good to know.
On
how
tippy
tall are you?
toes.
That's good to know. How tall are you?
He's tippy toes if he's an inch.
Oh, y'all didn't get it, but that's fine.
I got it. I was trying to not get banned.
We're good. We're good. Just innuendo. Sarah, hello, darling. Hello. I heard about your banana pudding early in the week. So, yeah. 5'1". Yeah, I'll get it. I have some aunts that are like 4'8" and 4'9". I'm from the same, blood that they are. It's amazing. My dad's 6 feet, so that, that counts for it. And my mom's side of the family is all freaking Vikings, so it definitely helped for sure. Nephew is 6'9", bro.
Ooh, that's tall.
That poor guy got a duck when he walks through.
Yeah. I yell, I need height from my voice. Mr. Gammon, how you doing, sir?
Digger, how's your Wednesday morning?
Looks like that picture is illegal in your country right now. Just saying.
Oh, well, he's out there in the middle of BFE, freaking Australia, which is like middle of BFE.
You mean BFA?
Yeah, BFA. Yeah.
There you go. BFA. I'm just saying. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Nice little rifle. That's a sling hanging down, and is that a mag hanging down? So just asking. So,
yeah, he put he sent me some pictures of the property. He's got a beautiful spread out there. His wife's got a nice I think she's got a horse and a nice little fenced in area and stuff like that. But I think he said it's like 2 hours to get to civilization.
Perfect.
Yeah. Perfect. No, I can't beer stroll 2 hours. That's a 4-hour trip, dude.
You have to plan ahead and make your own beer and have your own distillery, bro. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know what you're talking about.
You got a bulk buy at that point.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, I'm farming and making my own. No, I get that far out. I'll go without for a while, and we can start farming. We can start distilling and fermenting, and yeah. I'll have some fermented goat's milk in like 3 months, and we'll get wrecked. If you really want to go about it.
When I went to Kuwait, we had a guy, his dad sent him a Mr. Beer kit, right?
Mm-hmm.
30 days, you can have I think it was 8 pints of beer.
Yep.
And the alcohol content is not like what the domestic beer is. It's a little bit higher. When it finally got done, we were sitting in a 113. We were fucking loaded, dude, off of 1 pint of beer. It was unbelievable. Worst stuff I've ever tasted. I've tasted IPAs that were better than that. But you know what? It was alcohol.
Yeah. I did brew a decent bit in South Dakota. I did get a kit, but it was more 5-gallon carboys and all that stuff, big fermenters and stuff like that. Secondary fermented a brown ale with honey. That went on for like an extra 15 days, and it came out to be about 9%, and it was smooth as the backside of a dolphin. And it was
my bad. Bill only lives 45 minutes from civilization.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad. Yeah.
And he's got property down there, Audie. He said I could come down and have a little bit of spread, but I don't know. There's everything down there wants to kill you.
That's fine. I like adversity. I like adversity. I just need a couple months, training course to get myself okay, so don't, cover your boots so you don't get scorpions. And this is the snakes to work out for.
You guys know I partake of the herbage now and again. Imagine me down there in Australia. I'm, out in BFA. I got my own little crop going. I'm making my beer. I'm sitting on the deck having a nice one, and I'm like, oh, look at the cute kangaroo or the koala. And I go to pet it, and then I'm on the news getting mauled by a kangaroo or a koala.
Or you're on the news with kangaroo steaks or koala barbecue. Up to you, bro.
Yeah.
It's all in
That's
your
a good
outlook.
point.
All right, let's get back to heights real quick. Miss Sarah Bonner, we'll let off with you. 5'4" 5'4.5" inches. I like how you put the half in there.
Yeah, got to get that half in.
Yep. John's in there, 6'4".
Whoa.
Son is 6 feet. Yep. Audi LB. There he goes. Yeah, he's back in there. I swear with the banana pudding. Oh, we're getting into it for sure. Don't you worry about that. We'll get back into it.
Oh, there's the sauce boss checking in. How you doing, bro?
6'5". My younger sister's 5'10". My younger brother's 6'1". My sister-in-law is 5'8". My mom's 5'6". You had that recessive gene.
You just never know. Yeah, my mom was like that. Me and my dad, and my grandpa was like 6'2". You know.
Yeah. I think my dad had the recessive gene because my grandfather wasn't that tall. Apparently, his mom wasn't that tall either. Both of his sisters, Aunt Nancy and Aunt Barbara, are literally like here, like below 5 feet.
Here.
They're awesome. I love them both, but when we come around, you're like, oh, you got them Larson genes. And then you see my mom's uncle, my mom's brother, he's 6'4", right next to me. And my mom's decently tall and my sister's decently tall. So, I mean, it is what it is, See, my dad's heading to the Barber's Vintage Festival on the 8th and staying at the guy's house near town.
Oh, nice.
There you go, baby. I've not made it to that festival yet. I got to carve out a schedule next year. Apparently, they put it this way. They have a race around this racetrack, Barber's Motorsports Track in Birmingham, Alabama, right? No bike can be less than 100 years old.
Awesome.
Take that in. No bike can be less than 100 years old. Huge swap meet. The museum is amazing. They have Indy cars like up against the wall, vertical on the wall. The huge workshop in the bottom. Like it's
nice. That'd be cool.
It's so close to me. I don't take advantage of it like I should, but man, my dad goes just about every stinking year, and I probably need to go ahead and buy another motorcycle and go with him next year.
You probably should.
And my wife will kill me again, but
get you a nice cruiser.
No, never will. Nope. Dual sport or touring motorcycle for sure. So I tell you this much. When I was growing up, I kept up with my age, 12, 13, 14, and 15 shoe sizes. My dad, to this day, jokes that he got the shoes, I got the boxes. And I'd still wear, depends on the shoe and the manufacturer, between a 14 and a 15. It's way more prevalent now, but back in the day, you were limited almost to basketball shoes, and that's about it.
Yeah. You know what they say about guys with big feet and big hands, don't you?
Yeah, big shoes and big gloves.
Socks.
Big shoes and big gloves. So, oh, hold on. I miss it. No. It was not good. Yes, you can tell her. You can give her
constructive feedback,
constructive criticism,
or just be honest and say, never attempt to make this again.
There we go. 45 minutes in the town. That's kind of short, man. That's not as secluded as I want to be. I'm thinking about getting back into that because it's so freaking easy. Make some cherry mead with some honey and a few other things, man. Put a carboy in the dark closet. Thinking about getting back into that just to bulk up my skills for the end of the world,
Oh yeah, you got to have a barter system. Yeah.
What is this? No. Well, I see where's that? Where is that button to block user? Oh, there it is. Just kidding. I'm not a huge fan of IPAs. Have not ever been a huge fan of IPAs. And that's
I learned something today. I'm a fan of OPA. Other people's alcohol.
Oh well, yeah. Everybody yeah. Good point. IPAs though, even if it's OPA, it's like that's a one and done for me, bruh. Thank you. That's pretty bitter and like not enjoyable. The only IPAs that I've ever liked have been oak aged IPAs, and they've been sitting in there for a while where they mellow out and they have a high alcohol content. Besides that, all you hipsters can have the IPA craze. I hope it dies a horrible death very quickly. So
Bush
there you go.
lattes.
It's
Bush latte.
And you can probably only get these in Iowa. I don't know if it comes through, but they tried to make it look like an ear of corn.
It's probably Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, something like that.
Well, don't forget, Iowa is the place that like Bush Light is like it's the state drink, you know.
That's not saying much, Si. Just saying.
I know, but hey,
I can't get into IPAs. They taste like feet.
Yeah, I don't like IPAs and all of them flavor beers. And this has a hint of orange with a nice citrus. I want beer. You know, I'm drinking it to get a buzz. I don't care what it tastes like. You know.
Yeah. 900 bikes at the museum, 500 on display at all times.
Oh, nice.
They buy bikes across the United States and restore them. They have an insane restoration shop in the basement that's not publicly accessible anymore from my knowledge. So, yeah.
Audie, you are a fat tire.
That's so mean.
We lived together. I seen him before he was getting ready for freaking PT in the morning. It was like, dude, can you know, he had kidney disease and he was on active duty.
See, been drinking a lot of sour beers. Sours are tripping my trigger lately. I've had a couple watermelon sours and some Goes beers and stuff like that. They're not bad. Still session beers for me. Like I have one or two and like, all right, we're done with that. You know, flavors get a little too strong and they just flood your palate and stuff like that. And I'm not going to sit there and drink 7 different beers overnight and have to wash my palate out between there.
Yeah,
you know, not when I'm chilling with friends, man. But no, sour beers are getting pretty good. Yeah.
Well, I had somebody try to go, hey, if you like Bush Light, you should try that Apple Crisp Bush Light. And I'm like, why? Well, it tastes like, and I'm like, I'm drinking what I like to drink. Why am I going to try? No. You know.
Yeah, I got some buddies that are doing that now. They're like, some dude literally went in and bought like 15 cases of the Bush Apple or whatever it was, and like had it coming out on a dolly. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah,
I do that with
the limited edition.
I do that with the Sam Adams cherry wheats.
Those
are
not a bad beer, actually.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites, and it's unfortunately it's seasonal. So whenever that comes in, I come home with like cases of it. I buy out the store right then and there.
Sammy's does make some good beers. I've tried a few of the Sam Adams. There's a couple of good ones in there. Yeah.
So yeah, I will definitely agree with you on that, Sarah. They're well, no, not the pumpkin cider, but they do have a pumpkin Sam Adams pumpkin spice.
Speaking of pumpkin, did you
can only get it in the variety pack, so you have to buy the variety just to get 4. At least here, they don't sell them individually.
I was about to say, dude, they sell them in like 24 packs here.
Not here.
We get stupid white girl here. We get stupid white girl.
Did you see the news where they tested like your the spice that's called pumpkin spice? You know, you get it in a little round thing that's supposed to flavor pumpkin. It doesn't contain any pumpkin.
Oh, cool, sweet. Don't really care. Thanks for that. But it doesn't contain any pumpkin.
No, the national news actually like fact checked and made sure and
because it's like allspice, cloves, and something else. Like it's like literally
nothing pumpkin about it, but they call it pumpkin spice.
Gosh. Oh my god. Man, come on.
What I'm excited for is when we move to Virginia, they sell Yinglings on that side of the country. And
I have had those. Oh my god, they're good.
That is hands down my number one favorite drink.
I had a Yingling in Vegas.
It's good beer.
I can't find it here.
It's
where?
It's probably special ordered.
Hold on.
Special ordered big time.
No, because there was a long time. So when I started selling Yingling in the mid 2000s, it had just come to the South, and people were selling it as an import, even though it was America's oldest brewery.
Right.
I shit you not.
I
All the bars
believe
I
you.
went to, they were selling it as an import, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll put another $1 on,
Asshole.
but I'm not selling it as an import. It literally on the bottle says, or the can says, America's oldest brewery. But apparently there was an agreement between Coors Light and Yuengling for a while that they would not cross the Mississippi. But I want to say that we were talking about this in Vegas, and I might have been premature saying that I actually bought one in Vegas. But I want to research. Because let's see. Well, no, that doesn't tell me much. Find our beer, yingling.com. There we go. Okay, you all are gonna go on a journey with us. So I'm gonna share the screen and we're gonna dive into this. Okay. Yuengling, America's oldest brewery. Like I said, people were selling it as an import because it looked fancy. So
It's
yes,
so good.
I'm of legal drinking age. Always, your favorite is always within reach. As a regional brand, Yuengling is currently only available to ship our products to the states within our distribution footprint. Please utilize our beer finder to locate where Yuengling can be purchased near you. For more information or updates regarding our distribution, please visit commonly asked questions in FAQs. So let's see.
Sorry about that.
Beer finder. Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
I was premature.
It's almost like the woman was correct.
It's creeping over. Hey, I stepped back my comment before I even saw this.
For a while, Yuengling wasn't offered west of the Mississippi.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
So, it's coming. It's coming your way, little by little, but you're going to be over here. So
I'm gonna be in Virginia, and I'm so excited.
I thought Shiner was from Texas. Ain't Shiner Bach from Texas?
Yeah, we're talking about Yuengling though.
Oh, I know, but I just saw somebody's comment that said they got charged import in Texas for a Shiner.
Oh, well, you went to the wrong bar, and you need to call them out. And everybody from Texas, everybody who's in Texas, needs to jump on them. Whatever bar that is. Yeah,
Shiner Bach's a good beer. Yeah. I've had that a few times. Not bad.
Shiner is if you want to go real Texas, you go Lone Star. Just saying.
Oh, God, that stuff's worse than Coors.
It's actually not bad. I don't know how much. I probably drank a lot of it, but it's not bad, actually.
Yeah. It's Lone Star is to Texas what Busch Light is to Iowa.
What?
It's the beer everybody drinks when you want to get drunk.
Oh, my dad drinks. I'm pretty sure he drinks Coors.
Don't ever compare Iowa to Texas, but okay.
Oh, I wasn't doing that. Trust me. No.
No. Well, I'm not saying because I want you not to do it. I'm saying because you might get the shit kicked out of you by some Texas people. They're like, "What'd you say? What'd you say?" So, there's two beers that I really like that I haven't had in a while, and they're definitely regional. One is up in the Maryland area. It's called Natural Bohemian. Pretty good beer.
Nice.
Just had it while I was up there. Another one when I was in South Dakota. It's out of Minnesota. It's Grain Belt Northeast. Grain Belt Northeast. They might sell it in Iowa. I don't know. But
Grain Belt used to be a Midwest beer.
It is a Midwest beer.
You can sometimes find it in your your yuppie shops,
It's not, that's the thing. It's like a
I know.
Miller High Life.
Oh, bro, Miller High Life. That's my old Milwaukee. That's the beer of the Midwest is Old Milwaukee.
This right here, it's Grain Belt Northeast, man. It's like I said.
Oh, I've seen that, but I've never tried it.
It's a freaking High
It's a good
Life.
beer.
It's a
It got a
good
bad
beer
rap.
though. It's a really good beer. It's a lot of maltiness, like they're saying, a soft hot bitterness. A lot of maltiness, I think. A friend from Minnesota, you know, a sergeant that was down there in South Dakota with us, and it was good. I'm
Well, and
like, man,
back in the day, grain belt cans, they used to have different like Minnesota wildlife scenes on them. You know, pike, perch, moose, elk, all kinds of like nature scenes on them.
see, we're the closest. Yeah, they're not gonna have it down there.
No, sorry, these beers aren't found near you. I love that. That's funny.
You cannot find it down here in this area. Sorry.
Wait,
you have
Natty
to go.
Light? Who abused you as a child that you like Natty Light?
It's not bad, but it's not the best. That's
Oh
one
my
of those.
God.
That's one of those free beers that you don't. You know.
That's one of those beers that somebody
wait a
brought
minute.
over to a house party that got left in the refrigerator, and about 2 weeks later, you're like, you know what? I can drink this, I guess.
So you know what is available in my neck of the woods? Natural Light.
I'm curious now.
That's my cousin's husband right there. That's Mr. Justin Sumler. Welcome, brother. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we know about the Natty Light. We know about the High Life. We know about the Bud Light, the Bud Heavy, the Diesel Fuel, Miller Lite, Genuine Draft. What do you want to talk about on that? Put it this way: in Dallas County, where we grew up, where he still is, draft beer is still illegal. You cannot get a draft beer in Dallas County.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
See, now we used to call them shells. You'd go in and you're like, let me get 2 shells. You'd draft beer in the glass were a shell.
Yep. Nope. There is, we have to run through a couple counties just to get a keg and then run back through them without getting caught.
See, that just blows my mind.
Imagine that. Yeah. In high school. Yeah.
When I went to PLDC, they dumped me on the bus at like 4 a.m. from Fort Carson, Colorado to go to Fort Hood on a bus hung over as shit because it was like tradition. It was tradition in our unit to take whoever was going to PLDC out the night before and just get them sloppy, stupid drunk.
Oh, that's horrible.
Make sure they got on the bus, but just, you know, and so like me and a buddy woke up and like somewhere, I don't know what county in Texas, we were like looking at each other. We could tell like our teeth were fuzzy, hung over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dry cooties.
Yeah. And so like we're looking at a Denny's and they're like, all right, everybody can go to lunch. And we're looking across the highway, seeing a bar. And me and him are both like, I ain't hungry. You hungry? Fuck it. I need a drink.
Yeah.
So we beat feet to the bar. We go in and we walk up and she's like, hi, can I help you? And we're like, yeah, let me get 2 whiskey and Cokes. And she's like, are you members? And I'm like, what? And she's like, of the bar. And I was like,
private club. Yep.
I was like, what do you mean? And she goes, you got to be a member to buy alcohol here. I was like, well, what's it take to be a member? She goes, sign your name. I signed my name. She's like, is that 1 or 2 orders? And I'm like, 2. You know, it was like, that was all it was. You had to sign your name and you're a member now. I'm like, fuck, I'm still a member of some bar in Texas.
Same here down in Mobile. There's the Callahan's Irish Social Club, which I met my wife at. There's also Haley's Bar and Grill, which there's a rule in Mobile County. If you are open past 2 a.m. in the morning, you have to be a private club. And to be a private club, obviously, you have to have a membership card and all that stuff. And you pay like $5, get a membership card. It's literally like a lifetime thing.
Right.
Obviously, the bar itself does not keep those rosters for a lifetime. So if you, like me, if you come back after like 8 years and forget your card, they're like, oh, it's another $5. But you also have friends that were also bartenders down there 8 years ago. They're like, no, Webb's a member.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, hold on, just sign this card real quick. And then you can, dude, I have eaten at Haley's Bar and Grill. I have eaten breakfast, lunch, crawfish, dinner, midnight dinner.
Yep.
Midnight snack or like 3 a.m. snack, breakfast again, then lunch, then crawfish again.
Hey.
I've spent over 30 hours there and then finally went home and never went to sleep. Ate a lot and drank a lot. May have napped on the bar a little bit. It was a nasty place. Didn't really want to do that, but just one of those spots, you know.
And
But
Audie, I probably should apologize to Audie for putting him on the bus. We hurt him the night before he went to PLDC. I mean, we set out to see. He passed out, and we woke him back and made him drink again. We hurt him. We probably scarred him for life.
We hurt his soul.
I'm sorry, Audie.
It is what it is. Whoever keeps rolling through the banners down here, thank you. Probably Cuddling Kittens. Thank you very much. Awesome. Keep rotating. Everybody, please pay attention to our banners down here. Lots of great organizations that we definitely recommend and have checked out and vetted through a lot of our different members. Jump for Valor is one for sure. I know Sarah Bonner will jump on that. I'm going to roll down through because we jump ahead of our comments, and I'm just going to acknowledge some of this crazy stuff. First of all, you spelled Coors wrong, but okay. Austin, I get you. I will take, if there's nothing palatable that I like and there's a Coors, I will take it. Cool. Yeah. Colorado Kool-Aid, baby. What's up? And then we go to Jade. Coors is piss water. I'm from Colorado. I said what I said. Figures. Yes. It's literally coming out of your faucet. So I understand.
Coors is the beer I drink when I don't want to get a buzz and still keep my head about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you drink it for hydration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yes, Austin knows what I'm talking about. Natty Bo is good. No. Natty Bo is good. You just have to try it. So, and well, again, we're going to braze past the Natural Light for the win. I'll give him that. And then the dry cooties. He means counties. And my dad's saying, holy crap, really? They can actually get draft in Dallas County now?
Oh, nice.
A little bar called Tin Cup is down there. So that is weird. I did not know what that is. Huh. That's awesome.
Well, I remember growing up here in Iowa, we had 3-2 beer, and we would take weekend trips into Illinois to buy 6 Point beer and bring back to Iowa. Because, we couldn't have different ABVs.
Now, so.
Oh, Schlitz, you're going back old school, Rusty. I remember Schlitz, the king of beers. Oh, my God. Malt liquor? No, thank you.
Where's that one? Oh, okay, Dad. You want to really get on the beer train now? Why don't you tell them the story about how you and Mom would bootleggers?
Uh-oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. Throwing it out there.
Tell him how you were bootleggers. He might chime in with a little bit of it. But I'll say this much. Coors Light was not sold past the Mississippi, on the east side of Mississippi, obviously.
Yeah.
They went out to Texas to visit some of my mother's friends. Deborah is one of her friends. Her name is also Deborah or Debbie. And oh, yeah. I plead the percent. You hit the wrong key. He meant the fifth. But yeah, we know. No. I'm going to tell it to the best of my recollection because me and my sister, of course, we're both over 30 now. We're both like, you bootleggers. They go out to Texas and to visit some friends. And they're like, oh, we can get Coors Lights out here. Coors Lights. So they buy all these cases, and the cases back then were flat cardboard trays with 6 packs of beer in them, right? So at the time, I think they had a old school Honda Accord. It was 1981, the year before I was born. He's filling in the details for us right now.
Fuck, I feel old.
He's typing. Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Damn, 1981. Oh my
Honda
God.
Honda Civic or Honda Accord, Honda wagon. So they fill the bottom of the back of the wagon up with flats of Coors Light beer, and they throw a blanket over it.
Oh, that's.
Now, I can't remember if they went through a traffic stop or got pulled over, or was a construction stop or construction or something. They were really, really nervous that they were going to get pulled over with 8 to 10 cases of Coors Light in the back of their Honda wagon. So me and my sister call them bootleggers.
My dad used to tell me stories like him and his drill instructor buddies at Leonard Wood. They'd take off from Fort Leonard Wood and they'd throw 2 cases in the back of his Nova, which had the seat that folded down so you could get into the trunk.
Oh, let's see.
And so they'd put 4 people in the car, and they'd have the guys in the back pull the beer out for them, because if you put the seat up, it wasn't in the vehicle, and drunk driving was way different back then. But they would just drive up to Rolla, Missouri to buy 2 more cases of beer to then drink on the way back to Fort Leonard Wood. That was the whole point of the trip, was drink on the way there, get more, drink on the way back.
Here we go. It was a Mazda GLC. They had a wreck in Dallas, Texas. That's how they got caught. They were freaking out. And I can really take care of this Twitch troll real quick.
Yeah, we used to do that with fireworks in Missouri. You'd have to go from Iowa to Missouri to pick up fireworks.
Yeah, my parents did that too.
Right? Yeah, you go down, you spend like $300 right across the state line. It's like, like literally, you go across the Iowa-Missouri border, and literally, like the next exit, like 2 blocks, is a fireworks display.
Yeah. Justin, if you've had Bud Heavy, you can stomach Pabst, bro. Come on.
Oh, PBR.
I don't like Pabst.
If you've had some diesel fuel, you can drink some Pabst. You'll be okay. Just have like 5 of them. You'll be fine.
Something about
the only way that I will drink it is if somebody brings it to a party and I don't have to pay for it. But then I have to have a few shots first, and then I'll be like, oh, fuck it. I don't care.
Hold on a second. I actually have something about Pabst. Give me just 1 second.
Oh,
it's good. It's all good.
Yeah, I've tried Pabst, and just something about like, no.
I'm not a fan of the aftertaste, and if it's got a funky aftertaste, I'll sit there like.
Well, I remember,
but I'll drink it.
The first time I went to Korea in '94 and '95, Schlitz had just came out with red Schlitz, and I didn't know what the difference between like blue Schlitz and red Schlitz was. But apparently there was a difference. I didn't like either of them. Yeah.
Oh, right here. So, yes, I can tell you this much. We are a bastion of freedom in the southern states. Just one thing. On the border of Florida and Alabama, going on I-10, there is a Shelton Fireworks. I don't know if you've ever seen a Shelton Fireworks, but they are bigger than like a Walmart distribution center. The one on the border of Alabama going on 85, Alabama and Georgia on 85, you start rolling up to it and you see a sign that says fireworks, and you see this tall building. You get closer and you realize that sign is the entire side of a semi trailer, 53 foot wide.
Nice.
It is a warehouse. So I know for a fact Florida does not allow any projectile fireworks, which is no bottle rockets, no mortars, no anything, no Roman candles, no nothing.
Yeah.
So little ground spinners, no M80s, nothing like that, no poppers. So they're boring as crap. Alabama, they're like, blow up your kids, we don't care. It's fine.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of business.
Iowa just started to allow fireworks, and this is what really cracks me up. You can buy fireworks in Iowa like 2 days before and 3 days after the 4th of July and over Christmas and New Year.
Yeah. There's like 6 stores on my way to the house from the interstate. And
no. You can buy fireworks over Christmas and the middle of winter in Iowa. Yeah. You can legally buy fireworks.
Oh,
why? I'm like, it's 20 below and you're lighting fireworks off, dumbass.
Yes, you got to warm yourself somehow. Just shoot it out of your butt. So, I told you I used to be a bar manager, right? This is the perks of being a bar manager. Actually, these are actually decent pieces of artwork.
Oh, now, that's cool looking.
Yeah. This is actually went national. Obviously, some of the stuff is green. But that's one of them. I mean, that's like actually a nice frame and stuff like that.
Nice.
It's actually a series of 3 that I got.
Ooh, I remember Miller ponies. People used to make salt and pepper shakers out of the little pony glass Miller bottles. Yeah.
Yep. But that's kind of a little abstract. And it tells you the artist and where they're from. And then this one did crack the glass, but I gotta get one. This is one of my favorites, though.
Oh, that's cool. I like the teeth.
Yeah,
that's like Ed Roth looking.
Yeah. But these will be up in my little man
cave
or whatever. Pabst Blue Monster. That's what they call it.
My dad had one of the Schlitz malt liquor bull bamboo curtain thingies that like you could pull the cord and unravel and you'd see the logo and then you pull it back up, the like window shade. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had some cool stuff back in the day. Now you don't get nothing. You just like get taxed.
Yeah. So in Alabama, I'll tell you this much. Alabama still has a 3-tier distribution, which sucks because it literally comes from all the liquor and beer companies through Alabama. And they have their own ABC stores and ABC board. So they buy it from the liquor and beer companies. And then all the retailers have to buy it from them at that price, at whatever price Alabama sells. So any independent liquor store in Alabama has to pay what you pay at the ABC store and then mark it up.
Right. Iowa used to have state-run liquor stores. You couldn't buy alcohol anywhere other than a state liquor store, like even beer. You couldn't go to a gas station to get a 6-pack.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
But now, fuck everybody. You got Quick Trip selling little freaking airplane bottles of fucking hard liquor.
Yeah. So I was actually part of a little bit of a movement, and at the very beginning of it, right before I came to the military, is down here. It's called Free the Hops. Started back in 07, 08, when Alabama had literally archaic laws. You could not have a brewery or a distillery on any piece of property unless it had been registered as a brewery or distillery before Prohibition.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In the entire state of Alabama, you could not sell any beer that was over 6% alcohol or over 13 fluid ounces.
There's weird laws.
So you didn't have 40s, obviously, or even 22 ounces. You had zero high gravity beer like we had now. But in 09, there was enough of a push, and I was part of that push when I was in Auburn. We got a bunch of signatures, obviously big college town, and we had a lot of friends in Georgia that obviously had their fill of whatever they wanted with, Sweetwater Brewing was a big part of that. Bunch of other places were too, but we definitely got it pushed through. It's not obviously enough. We can have up to 22 ounce fluid, capacity, and up to 13% alcohol by volume. So it's that was an 09. Put it that way. It's still pretty bad.
Oh yeah, Jade. I remember being stationed out there at Fort Carson. It was like, oh crap, it's whatever time. We need to go get more beer. Yeah.
Yeah, Alabama still doesn't have a lottery. Every state that surrounds us has a lottery and participates in the Mega Millions and the Powerball and all that stuff. But Alabama we're just too righteous to have a lottery. Instead we're just going to go billions of dollars in debt, and then our roads are crap and our education system is crap, and just bleed all of our population into the surrounding states, including Mississippi. You really think anybody wants to move to Mississippi? They do, because they have a lottery and all this other crap. You know what I mean? Alabama's a beautiful state. We have a lot to offer, but we are backwards in a lot of our thinking. So, even Mississippi is about to pass freaking medical marijuana laws. We did too, but it took a long time.
There's slowly a push up here in Iowa where a couple of people in the Iowa government are saying, look at the other states. Illinois has recreational. Why aren't we jumping on this gravy train?
Yep. So, as much as I do want to get into that, let's not hear. I don't know how that will be.
What part of Alabama are you in?
Literally the spot
upper Florida.
Me? Yeah, I'm squeezed between Mississippi and Florida.
Because this is the route we'll be driving. Because I'm going to go stay with my in-laws until we get keys to the new house. And this is where we'll be driving through in Alabama.
Okay. Go all the way down where you see water. See that place down there? It starts with an M.
Mobile.
Oh, my God. Mobile. Yes. But Mobile.
Oh, damn.
That's where I am.
So close. Damn it.
Yeah. Are you traveling this weekend?
It'll be
It's getting close to your guys' move
sometime.
date. Yeah.
We'll probably be there in like the 16th.
Oh yeah,
October.
I will definitely be at a race in Florida that weekend. I'm sorry.
But I'll be staying in Grovetown, Georgia.
Grovetown
with
Georgia.
my in-laws until we get keys to the new place.
Gotcha.
That way it's not 4 animals and a toddler in a hotel room all day while Matt's at work. Because I was like, that confined space, like,
yeah,
absolutely.
Fuck that.
We don't want to see you on the news, Jenny.
No, I'm trying not to lose my sanity.
Yeah. As far as fireworks in Florida, absolutely. That's the big thing. Like, you got to catch me, bro. Like, the thing is that there's so many people traveling to Alabama or Georgia, especially in the Panhandle, to buy projectile fireworks. There's so many fireworks stores literally right on the border. It's amazing. It's like, we're gonna screw you. We're gonna subvert all your stupid laws and blah blah.
Well, what was funny here in Iowa was it was illegal to sell fireworks, but it wasn't illegal to use them.
Because they knew that you were driving across the border.
Yep.
You know, so it was like, yeah, you can't sell them in Iowa, but you can go to Missouri, bring them back, and pop off whatever you want. You know.
Yep. So what are you talking about? What kind of Bama? What are you talking about? She was asking what part of Bama I lived in.
Yeah. Oh no. If you guys would have met up or been able to meet up, is what she was saying. Yeah. You would have made Dub's night. You know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, but unfortunately, it's 5.5 hours from me. So. That's
I get it.
Long way to roll up there and roll back.
You're in one of them states that like north to south is forever, but east to west is like that.
If you dive down to I-10, because it goes from Los Angeles to Jacksonville, but that's way out of your way. So
if I didn't have Emily with me, I'd have no problem going and sending Matt up ahead. But I'm gonna be stuck with the kid, so it's like.
Guess what I heard, Jen?
What?
The Freedom Fleece Alpaca Farm is gonna have a interesting update later this week.
The alpaca pimp, Mr. TJ, the alpaca pimp.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, speaking of which, do you guys want to roll through some barbecue sauce stuff while I take a small break?
Yes.
Sweet. I'll be back. Do the best you can. It's his ad,
And we should probably pop the slide too.
I think it's this one.
If you can find it.
Oops. My bad.
But yeah, so Felix is doing good. He killed it on a Saturday show with vending. It was like best one-day event he had for a while. He's got the coffee seasoning out. You know what he told me, Jen? He put some of his coffee seasoning on ice cream.
That's why I want to try it, because
I know I was like,
coffee and I love ice cream.
I never thought of putting coffee seasoning on ice cream until he did that. He was like, dude, it's incredible. It tastes just amazeballs. Yeah. But yeah, so he's just slinging sauce like he has. He's still got a couple for the Sacred Mountain. If you guys want to get in on some of them, he autographs the top of the lids for you. It goes all to a good cause. He cut a check up to them. He's I hear we may have to do something special for Felix, because I hear Sacred Mountain's doing a contest on like who can promote Sacred Mountain the best, and whoever like gets the most gets a vacation to Cancun. So I think we can pretty much guarantee that with the people that we know with Felix, we'll blow his shit up with Sacred Mountain. So him and the old lady are probably going to be going to Cancun.
That would be awesome if we could get him there.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Right?
Every time I'm on this show, I end up so hungry.
Coffee seasoning on butter pecan. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I like his mustard seasoning on my popcorn. I put a little bit of ranch, like the ranch seasoning plus the mustard. I'm just om nom.
Oh,
God.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't share.
Oh, yeah. No, that mustard just, ugh.
So I will pull it back up. We are sponsored by Beard BQ, which is a barbecue sauce. If I can spell.
That guy.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, Sacred Mountain.
Sacred
Let
Mountain.
me pull
Yeah,
that
my
up.
bad. Yeah, it's
a retreat in South Dakota, and I will pull up that website. Just give me a second.
These people.
Basically, if you can get to an airport, they will have someone pick you up and take you up to the retreat. Share screen.
It's a week long for veterans, Gold Star family members, law enforcement, EMTs, firefighters. They're doing a lot of good things out there, and they've got a good program. You donate $6, $6. That's like 2 freaking pumpkin lattes, frappuccino, whatever, a month. And that's what they're like. If Felix gets more people to start donating $6 on the 6th, that's how he wins the trip to Cancun.
So it's for military veterans, first responders. Pretty much, if you're a military vet or you work law enforcement or you work in a first responder position, you can apply. You go to the apply tab on the website, and then you scroll down, and then you just fill it out. You're gonna need to upload a picture, your DD-214 or your reference letter if you're not military affiliated, and they'll do their best to get you in for the retreat. You just need to be able to get to an airport.
Yeah, and they'll pick you up.
Felix has gone to this. He said it did amazing things for him. It got communication back into his life. It helped kind of reboot him. So I plan on applying for this program and going myself in the new year. I have some shit that I need to get through for school first, and take care of make sure my family's good to go. That way, because I think it's a week.
Yep,
1 week. 10 days, 1 week.
1 week.
So I need to get my house. I need to move, wrap up some classwork, knock out my externship, so I can afford to get away for a week without it all going to hell.
Well, and the other thing that's cool about Sacred Mountain is the people that started it, they're not veterans. Nobody in the family that started this Sacred Mountain Retreat Center is veteran. They just saw a need and thought they could help.
Yes. So it seems like a great program. I haven't gone through it personally, but I've seen how much it's helped Felix, which is why I want to go to it too.
Yeah.
Because I could use the help, and I think there's strength in reaching out for help.
There's no weakness, definitely. No.
No.
It's stronger to reach out than it is to not reach out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rupert.
What did he do?
He's 26 pounds headbutting me, and I'm like, I know you're there. I could feel your hoofbeat. I could feel your paw print while you're walking to me. He's mad because I'm not.
Mine is sitting on the bed. Yeah. Yeah, I put the link in the banner so you can go check it out, apply.
Yeah. So that's supposedly something that's in the works and all of that with the 6 for the 6. So when it does pop, we need to. I'm waiting. I was going to donate actually this month. I was going to start donating to the Sacred Mountain for the 6th on the 6th. And then Felix kind of let it slip about the little program they got going. I'm waiting till they start it, and then I'll donate.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to applying and all that. So I just got to wait for the new year.
Felix is trying to get me to apply, and I'm that old hard-headed dummy that's like, other people need it more than me. I'm pretty used to how I'm doing. I'm even keel, Well,
I'll be up in your neck of the woods probably right after the holidays or around the holidays.
Nice.
So for my externship, so I'll be in the Vinton area. So I'll probably drive up to come pester you on one of my days off.
I show you the fairgrounds.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this externship.
Yeah.
I'm so ready to be done with schoolwork. No, it's been a lot. So much. I'm stuck in a math class, so I have so much math problems. And I know that the more I practice it, the better I'll get. It's learning a new way to do it. That's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's just like I can just use algebra and get the same answer. And they're like, well, this way is easier. I'm like, it's not easier for me.
Right.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tommy, indifferent.
Tom is our resident Marine. And good time to pull up the slide. If I can find it. So we are on the Veterans Anonymous, what would they call it? Community. So you can catch us on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You're watching Scram Jett. You can watch the Crossroads, which it has me, Uncle Sai, and Combat Cricket on 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays. And then you can catch Tommy Indifferent and Baby Jesus on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Full Metal Crayon Eaters. We are on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. If you want anything on the show, you can email us at veteransanonymous22@gmail.com. And please check out Baby Jesus. He's running 3,000 miles across America to raise awareness for veteran suicide. Pull the banner. There we go. That is his Venmo. His run is completely crowd and self-funded.
And yeah, last I heard, he's somewhere in the middle of Missouri. Haven't seen an update lately.
He was live earlier, but I didn't get a chance to watch because I was uploading stuff.
Right.
On my phone.
They always go live when we're about to go on air Tuesday and Wednesdays. You know, it's like, come on, people. Work with us a little bit.
The best show is not Thursdays. It's
the best
Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And the only reason why it would be considered the best show on Thursdays is because I'm on it. Is when I'm on it.
You saved them last week. You had to call in air support. Jenny came in, saved the show, even though it was short.
I think StreamYard was acting up because it was glitching even for me.
Wow.
Like it kept freezing for me. So I'd just be like, present with the baby hands.
Oh, that was hilarious. Real baby Jesus
hands.
and the baby hands. You need baby cat mitten hands, like little paws.
I made the mistake of typing that into Amazon, and the stuff that pulled up, I was not prepared for.
I told you not to do that. I did that last week watching the show. I was like, oh, kittens needs baby. Oh no, kitten, don't do that on Amazon. No.
I made that mistake, but yes, I do want little paws to go, and then I want them in pink so they match my headset.
Nice.
Wrong. I'm not gonna do the whole chime, but yeah. So I have actual tiny hands. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Last week I was saying they weren't little hands; they were jade hands. The first time I saw her on a podcast, and she did like that with her hands, I actually commented, "Do you have those little fake doll hand thingies?" And she's like, "No, these are my hands." And I'm like, "You got small hands, girl."
Yeah, they're like. What do you mean? It's been that way since we started.
Yeah, no kidding, Tom.
We're always a shit show. I did the slide. I did it. It was rough. I'll practice more.
Sweet. Now I'm gonna share some memes that I found throughout the week because we can.
Not the sweats.
Sketty. Just saying. They're all PG rated, at least.
Oh man, I remember those days.
I still have CDs in my car.
I remember when we used to carry the cassette tapes around. Like I had 2 of the 90 cassette tape things, and you'd like flip it over, look for the cassette you wanted.
Man, was that during the Spanish flu?
The first one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cheese bags.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
I used to write various cheese-related phrases in the intakes of the B1 because we had and I never got blamed for it. They always blamed somebody else because I'd be like, "Cheese man," because you know how you could sign it. Yeah. Someone else got in trouble for that. I still did it.
That was
Mr. Tommy Indifferent.
Well, that was like what a lot of fun in the military was like doing something that didn't get anybody really in trouble, but it kind of did. But, you know.
My favorite is when we would take off panels on the jet that wouldn't get taken off very frequently, and you just sit there with the Sharpie and draw phallic objects and hurry up and put the panel back on.
Got a story about that one. We didn't draw anything, but TDY in... Oh my gosh, what's the base? Abilene, Texas. What's the base? Dias. Only other B1 base in the inventory, right? In the United States, anywhere. So we were down there for 2 months, a month and a half or so, because our runway was getting rebuilt. So we still had to run training sorties. So they sent us to UI. Well, I still have pictures from this. Some asshole pilot reported an over-G. Which is,
oh no,
you're maneuvering too fast and too much stress on the airframe for the speed you're going. The flight computers did not register it, but he recorded it, and it was supposedly only like 0.1 over. and like every debrief was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to report an over G on a TDY down here? Because bro, it is not going to be good." He's like, I got to blah, blah, blah. And the commander of the TDY came in and was like, "Cool, you're reporting an over G. Guess what you're doing?" "What's that, sir?" "You're going to go up on top of the jet and pull panels." The guy was like, "Yeah, I kind of figured that." He's like, "And you're going to buy cases of beer for everybody that are up there." He did. He absolutely went out and bought 8 cases of beer. And had him waiting in our TDY shack. But he also came out there in his flight suit. We got him a harness. We strapped him into the jet and started pulling panels. Well, this crazy crew chief. So the backbone of the B1 is a boron backbone. When you uncover it, you do not want to touch it. If you get a splinter for it, you have to go to the hospital because it does not come out and it can poison you. So yeah, very, very weird, but we started popping panels off, and me, a sheet metal guy, crew chiefs, and all that stuff. So we popped a captive panel off. That is a panel that does nothing is in there except the backbone, and it doesn't go anywhere else in the jet. You know what I mean? So this guy got a great idea, and he literally shimmied off the jet, took his harness off, shimmied down, blah, blah, stole the Supers truck that was just sitting out there on the flight line. Thankfully, it was the one day it was not 100 degrees on the tarmac. It was literally like 80, and we were, holy crap, very thankful. He went off the flight line, stripped a couple branches off of a mesquite tree, came back, and we literally stuffed 3 mesquite branches underneath this panel. A little memento from Texas, and we bolted that bad boy back down after the inspection. He's like, next person is going to open this panel is going to be like, "Wow, they really flew low flights."
That's funny.
And I know exactly what tail number it is. I'm not going to tell anybody, but I know exactly what tail number it is. And I've seen that thing in pictures since.
Oh,
So
yeah.
He did. He shimmied off that jet, stole the Supers truck, the rental truck or whatever loaner truck we had from Dias, and went and brought tree branches back from Texas to put underneath that panel.
That's funny.
Oh, that was a wild TDY. It was pretty good.
We used to do little games like that at NTC because, like, NTC for the Army, you'd go out there and it was like a library, but instead of books, you drew Humvees, tanks, and weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, when you're turning it in is a lot harder than when you're drawing it, because, like, when we're drawing it, we're like, there's a leak here, and they're like, oh, that's only a class 1, it's no problem. When you're turning it in, they're like, that's a class 1 leak, and we're like, oh, it's no problem. They're like, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, we learned little tricks, so like a cigarette filter will plug a little leak enough time to get inspected and pass through. And so, like, when we then draw vehicles, we'll find the little cigarette filter and go, oh, you motherfuckers. We're like, you dirty bitches.
I used to make stickers, and it had a interesting stamp, and then it said, you've been stamped. And I would stick that in the wheel well of jets that would visit.
Oh, nice.
And like run like hell so I wouldn't get caught.
we definitely stuck a bunch of Thunderbird stickers, and I'm sorry, but we, the B1s were the original Thunderbirds, the squadron at least, with the actual, with the actual Aztec symbol and stuff like that. We had some Dias jets come down, and we helped some of their stuff, and we up in the nose wheel well, like squap. Yeah.
Yeah, and when we went to Guam, we were spray painting Thunder Chickens on the runway, and then when Dias came out, they covered up our Thunder Chickens with the bat symbol, and we're like, "Oh, it's on!" So we tagged all their jets.
Nobody cares about bats.
Well, like out of NTC, they got that big rock formation as you're going into Fort Irwin, and you see all the different military symbols on there.
Yeah.
It was like a thing. You would climb up on there, you'd paint over somebody, and then paint your stuff.
Yeah, it's tagging. It's a gang sign, bro.
Yeah. We put engineer castles on Cav unit one time, and they got so pissed off it created such a dust up. They decided nobody can paint anything. So the engineers have the highest painted point on the rock at NTC still, because they won't let them do it anymore. We snuck up there one night at like 4 a.m. and did this.
I actually flew over there in a KC-135 while refueling 16s, 15s, and B1s for exercise over there. So one of my ones in Vegas, red flag. So also saw what's that place? Area 51 from very far. But,
very far.
Here's another meme. I'm gonna have to find more of these Skeletor memes.
There's a lot of them on the interweb.
A little part of your reflection you can lick as your tongue. Until next time.
I'll start sending you some of them Skeletor He-Man ones I've seen.
Yeah. I'm particularly fond of the Skeletor ones, but the He-Man ones are as long as they're PG rated, obviously.
Marta's starting back next week.
This one gets me because he's laying down like a yearbook picture, just relaxing.
Yes. I'm gonna have to find one of my yearbook pictures from the '87.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, you guys will die.
This meme hits my soul.
It hits everyone's soul.
Yeah,
because as many good intentions as you have during like the prior week. Be like, yo, this weekend I'm gonna get my shit together. We're gonna do a menu and plan it out, and it always falls by the wayside. And you're like, holy crap! What can I scrounge up at the grocery store in the 15 minutes I have before the kids get off the bus? Literally me today. Just saying.
I shared this one.
I love
this one.
This one cracks me up.
Is love. I shared it.
It cracks me up.
Great stuff.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was giggly for me for real for a minute. That's why I uploaded it.
Functional liver. I never really know.
So I mean, I'm not saying I was smart, but I was in the gifting program. One day a week, like all day at a different school. We got bussed over there, and we did all those fun activities, and brain power and all this stuff. But I mean, you gotta look at it. If you're above average intelligence, which everyone on this show is. Everyone on this network is. Almost everyone I know is. Like, pick, a couple of the 5. You don't have all 5, especially in this environment, bro. You're
Yeah.
It's the world. It's not necessarily you. It's the freaking world. So I found that pretty entertaining. And my last one, it's a little early for this, but I know my dad will. Oh, he missed it. Hey, Dad, happy late 3 months till Christmas. Had to count. Sorry. I was like, oh, what is it?
Doing math.
September? Yeah, divide the 3, carry the 1, all that stuff. Yeah. But this one's a little early, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Ooh, raise hail, praise Dale.
Exactly. Dunskies. I'm trying to, man. Obviously, you've probably seen the Masterbuilt 1050 been rolling coal on. I'm looking at right now building a little barbecue shack on the back porch.
Nice.
Got some plans going. I priced out some lumber. I'm trying to figure out a strategy on how to do it properly. I've actually opened an AutoCAD file at work and started going through it. No, I want it done right.
I hear you.
8x8 in the corner, and they're going to be independently supported. Like, I'm going to cut holes through the porch and set these 8x8s and stuff like that. And I need a spot for my grills and a little spot for a decent little bar out back. And I want it decently weatherproof and hurricane proof, but I want a little chill spot out there, little oasis. So
a little shade.
Yeah, definitely a little shade for sure. That's the biggest thing in the summer out there. Like, I can pop a little pop-up tent all I want, but literally I bought a $39 Walmart pop-up tent. Well, my wife did, and we popped it up for my kid's birthday, and it immediately rained and it immediately broke because all the rain pulled in it and freaking broke it.
Well, I remember when you were putting together the Masterbuilt 1050.
Oh, yeah. It works.
Oh, I made it worse.
Yeah, you did.
Come on. Focus.
The green ears are really popping, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Now it shows up on. Oh, God. I don't know. This camera is a pain in my ass. Come on. Oh, I got a little clear.
Your mic,
you're gonna fall over.
Your mic might be messing it up, so maybe move it out of frame, or move it out of frame, or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Wow, how did that happen?
That's weird. There you go.
This thing is this camera is finicky, and I don't like it. And I personally want to do it, but we're gonna get a green screen first.
So this is a 4x12 piece from Walmart. I need to get another one so it drops to the floor, and I'm gonna sew the edges together, obviously. But literally, this is like $10.
That's what we're looking at. And since I have a sewing machine, I was like, Matt, just buy me the pieces and we'll get it going.
Yeah, $20. I just need to do it, but I'm lazy and busy at the same time. If that even freaking computes.
That makes total sense, though. Lazy and busy. Yeah.
It's when I'm not busy, I'm going crazy. So I will share. We've been going a little off format in the last few weeks, but no big deal. We've just been rolling with it. I do want to share a few things from the field that we all know and love. I know, well, sigh, whatever. Might not be interested in the Air Force, but there we go. Plastic cap and a KC-46's fuel valve generates more turbulence for the troubled tanker.
That doesn't sound like that can be good.
This revelation is the latest in a line of trash-related problems for Boeing aircraft, and not even the first debris issues for the KC-46. So if anybody knows, back in the day, 2008, 2009 or so, there was a contract out for the next refueling platform to obviously replace the KC-10 and KC-135. So Airbus and Boeing were both in a bidding war over this. Airbus actually won the contract because they had the M330 SRTs already in service with countries around the world. Boeing pitched a fit and a protest, right? And literally got the decision reversed to Boeing's KC-46. Well, this thing has broken more than it's flown. I've known personally a master sergeant that I met in Turkey. He was my flight chief. Put it this way, I can't even remember his name. He wasn't that much of a impact on my life. Austin Grove knows him. He sat up there in Seattle with Boeing for like 3 years and advised on this plane. Obviously didn't check it for FOD because that's one of their big problems.
FOD.
But yeah, I'm telling you, man, like they've literally gone up and flown these planes. There's been nothing but FOD issues and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. Absolutely insane.
What cracks me up, I didn't know what FOD meant until I got stationed in a helicopter unit, and I'm like walking down on concrete, and they're like, "Oh, you can't be out here. It's a FOD issue." I'm like, "Who the hell is FOD?"
Yeah, exactly. So, KC-46 Pegasus tanker program hit yet another snag earlier this year. Deliveries were halted for around a month after plastic debris was found inside an internal fuel line in one of the aircraft as it flew to its future home in North Carolina. The small red cap jammed a valve open, causing uncontrolled fuel transfer between tanks. Sound familiar, kittens? Small red cap?
Not good.
They used it to protect the lines.
Yeah.
How do you miss something like that?
It's literally an anti-FOD measure.
Yeah, that's why they're red.
Fuel lines free of FOD when you disconnect them. And somebody literally probably just put a coupler over it and screwed it in. Like, how do you do that, dude? Yeah, exactly.
I use maintainer.
Yeah, no. The thing is, it's contract maintainers, man. This Boeing can't even fly them out of the factory without fodding them out, man.
We had a Jett come back from Tinker from it getting fixed down there, and with an entire spool of safety wire in the engine bay, just flopping around. I'm like, you're so lucky that didn't hit the PTO shaft.
Oh my gosh, dude.
See, I'm glad I dealt with like dozers where like they bring it in and be like, hey, it's not going as fast. And you'd look and you'd see all this concertina wire wrapped up around the track.
Yeah, that'll do it. You can stop it because you're not 30,000 feet in the air.
Right. But
clip it off.
Yeah. Kind of stuff with planes. And that's the reason. That's one of the big. I was always afraid if I went in the Air Force, I would get stuck being in planes and not on the ground.
Yeah, the Pegasus
I don't like flying that much.
Was not able to stop the transfer of fuel as desired, and the issue was found to be caused by foreign object debris. A red plastic cap that had become lodged in the right main tank shutoff valve. Dude, that is ridiculous, man.
All I'm thinking of is Toby Keith's Red Solo Cup. You fill me up.
Dude, might as well be. I have another story offline about that. Not that, but a commercial airliner issue that was very similar that I find very amusing. That I'll tell you guys later. But I also found these two, which are pretty stupid. Not stupid, but Rolls-Royce will provide long-awaited new jet engines for the B-52 bomber fleet. After decades of trying, the B-52 will finally get new engines, with Rolls-Royce being tapped for the contract that could be worth up to $2.6 billion. So they're going to re-engine these airframes, right? They have 8 engines. 8 freaking engines.
Damn.
And they chose those engines because at the time they were the most efficient and the most powerful. And they doubled up on them. So let's get 8 of them, right? I don't know if they're going to be a 4-engine fleet now or they're going to be another 8-engine just to fit the nacelles that they have. I didn't read through this, but yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Also, in the same aspect, last of 17 B-1 bombers slated for early retirement has arrived at the boneyard. Really?
Ah, bummer.
We carry the B-1, and Kittens, you know this. We carry more than B-52s. We can fly faster, higher, and longer than B-52s, but they're going to retire them.
The reality is those MC rates aren't what they should be, though. Like you and I both know they spend more time on the ground broke than they do flying.
Yeah, give
and
us
that
money.
A lot of the contracts that they have for them have expired.
Yeah, give us money to repair them the way they need to be repaired.
But you keep getting bad parts out of supply. I can't even remember how many APUs I've changed to put in a new APU, and the damn thing was fucking busted. So I had to pull that APU just to put in another shit APU.
Yeah.
Like she's served
tired.
a mission. She needs to go.
So I cannot confirm this, but I was told this multiple times. Between 2002 and 2011, there was not really a point that there was not a B-1 in flight over Afghanistan.
I heard something about that. Yeah, there was a constant.
That's what
B1.
they told us.
Yeah,
it was somewhere in that year range, and it was like from 2002 for freaking 9 straight years. There was not a B-1 in the air. It might have been later, starting maybe 2005. I'm not sure. It's somewhere in there. But we were the 911 call over Afghanistan because of the terrain, our capabilities, the terrain following capabilities, the loadout, the loiter time, the targeting systems, all of that.
Hey, Webb, did you happen to see where the Australian Air Force flew a huge plane through like downtown Sydney skyscrapers?
Oh, the C-17? Yeah, they were nuts, and I'm really surprised they did not get like some serious stuff about that. I don't know what all this brown stuff is along the backbone of the seams. No, that's just not dirty. That's
it's Dias.
It looks a little like leakage.
That's not Dias. That's desert right there. I've been to the Dias flight line. That's not Dias.
No, I meant Dias can't keep up with Ellsworth.
Oh yeah,
I don't think Dias is as good as Ellsworth because Ellsworth jets don't look like that.
No,
they make
don't.
us wash them.
We shine that turd for sure, and I'm glad. Like we did. We had the 2 combat squadrons, and Dias has got the 1 combat squadron. Oh
and
no,
Ellsworth still deploys more.
Oh,
that's Dias.
Look at the tail number.
Yeah,
that is the freaking command jet, bro. See how it's shadowed? CC. Look at that. Look at that right there. CC. That is the command jet, and it looks like shit.
She a dirty girl.
Yeah. That's disappointing. It's disappointing that we can't get quality parts. I know for a fact when I was in that machine shop at Ellsworth that we were literally starting production parts to replace certain hinges and bell cranks and stuff like that to extend the supply chain. And I know for a fact we supplied Dias with parts, and that's fine, man. To keep this beautiful, ultra capable bird in the air, you know, it has been rode. Every single one of their airframes has been rode hard and put up wet. No doubt about it. No, I mean seriously. Like I said, there was like a 10-year period where there was not a B-1 not in the skies. It's absolutely ridiculous how much we put these birds through. I understand that airframes come to their limitations in their lifetimes, but bro, really? You're going to put this pig back in the sky with different engines?
Hey.
Man. I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. I mean, global strategy and all that stuff. It just makes me sad. Yeah, you know what I mean. These aren't going away immediately for sure. They'll get deeper into projects because I mean, all of them just got upgraded with full glass cockpits. You know, sniper pods and all that stuff. So they're fully like avionics capable. Even though the project took like 10 years, you know, whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. So, what do they say? U.S. Air Force has successfully concluded the retirement of a group of 17 B-1B bombers, with the last of these aircraft arriving at the boneyard at Davis-Monthan in Arizona yesterday. This divestiture plan, which Congress approved last year, is intended to help consolidate the B-1B fleet and improve its readiness rates ahead of the type's complete replacement by the B-21 Raider stealth bomber. AFGSC, Air Force Global Strike Command, for those not in the know, announced that the last of these 17 B-1s slated for retirement had left Edwards Air Force Base in California yesterday and headed to the boneyard. If you're wondering why they went to Edwards, they got all relevant avionics stripped from them besides anything that was relevant for flight, literally. All sniper pods, all, you know, Wizzo, Dizzo, all the avionics that yanked out for spares. 85 00 ball 74. Yeah, never worked on that jet. The first bomber in this group to be retired had left Ellsworth Air Force Base, South Dakota, back in February. These divestments mean the Air Force now has 45 of these aircraft in service, down from 62 at the beginning of the year. The service, which received a total of 100 B-1Bs in the 80s, had previously retired 33 of them as part of an early consolidation effort between 2002 and 2003, and it lost others to accidents over the years. Oh, my God, dude. It's a good picture, actually. See the B-52 behind it?
Yeah.
Screw that bird. Screw that bird. Sorry, man. I'm very biased. Continuous operations over the last 20 years have taken a toll on our B-1B fleet, and the aircraft we retired would have taken between $10 and $30 million per aircraft to get back to a status quo fleet in the short term. Over the past 2 decades, the Air Force B-1Bs have seen heavy combat use in the now concluded conflict in Afghanistan, as well as in Iraq and Syria, which took a notable toll on the readiness of the fleet. This has led to restrictions being imposed on how many hours each aircraft could fly annually, as well as what kind of maneuvers they could perform during training. I believe it. Aircraft are notably maintenance intensive to begin with and are just becoming older and more difficult to sustain in general. The entire fleet was grounded for a period of weeks earlier this year, something the war zone was covered, after a serious issue was found relating to the augmenter fuel pump filter housing related to 4 F101 GE102 engines on each jet. Of the 17 B-1Bs that were retired this year, only 13 went to the boneyard. The bulk of those aircraft are called Type 4000 storage, which is relatively deep storage. However, 4 of them are being kept in 2000 recallable storage, which means they will be maintained in a way that will make it easier to return them to service should that be necessary due to any potential future combat losses or accidents. Okay. So I'm sad about it. Sorry. Love the bird. Love his capabilities.
I have a hate relationship for that thing.
I'm sure you do.
I hate that thing. I don't have happy memories of her. But I will admit, when she takes off,
Bro.
my heart feels happy. But
Dude.
Only when she's taking off, because she's no longer my problem. When you hear all radios, this net, it still strikes fear in my heart, because you'd be like, oh,
already,
I don't want to go back. I'm good.
I completely get it. Obviously, I was in a shop where if you called us, the jet wasn't taking off in the first place. And, aircraft metals technology in the Air Force is not a freaking production shop. We don't sit there and be like, oh, we need to make this one part 1,000 times. We look at it as, what do you need for this jet for it to take off? whether it's a deep stuck screw, the air, sheet metal can't take care of, whatever, or there's a part revision like a ram air scoop hinge that is breaking. Okay, we can evaluate that and we can make as much of them as we can and then replace them as it goes. So we actually did become kind of a production shop for a few parts, but it was no big deal. So I loved
that that augmenter fuel pump housing. That would have been my problem. So when I have buddies that are still out there and they're like, we were working fucking 12s, I'm just like, motherfuckers, I got a DD214. Sucks to suck. Like, I was like, man, I love you, but can't relate. Can't relate. Sorry.
It sucks because that crap gets pushed down to the lowest level too. That's what's horrible about it, man. Hey,
Rupert.
It sucks. Man, I'm sorry, I love that Jett. Oh,
I think she's pretty from afar, but after working her, it's more of like, if I got an opportunity to kick the tire, I would.
I've kicked the tire many times because she's defeated me many times. Like I've had to turn over to another shift, and I'm like, "Screw you, I'll be back. What's up?" Then there's been many times
when I've had to turn it over and be like, we ran out of time, so they let us turn it over to the next shift, and then it was a C&D. Like, sorry, couldn't duplicate it. And I'd be like, sweet. So she flies, she comes back on my shift with the same fucking problem. And I'd be like, you gotta be shitting me. 8.5 was my nemesis Jett because she wouldn't couple for me. So I would be troubleshooting no couple. They would go to try to troubleshoot her on days because I worked mids. She'd fly on days, couldn't duplicate it, and then she'd come back on swings to turn over to me with a no couple. She hated me.
They try to do a turn on her. They'd be like,
I'll show you the plaque they gave me.
Like a 4-turn 2, and like she would be the one that like couldn't take off. If anybody doesn't know what a turn is, it's you gin up 4 jets. You're like, all right, let's get four of them rolling. Like
they put her fucking tail number on my plaque because I hated that Jett so much.
They got you on that.
I was like, of all the tail numbers, not 129, which was my lady, not 99, not triple cripple, but 8.5. I hate that Jett.
Who was triple cripple? What number is that?
111.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah,
I loved triple cripple. Man, I come out there. She never broke for me on my shift. She loved me. 129 was Matt's Jett and she loved me too. But 8.5, if she could break, she would break every time.
I mean, obviously we had 028 Command Jett for a little bit. No, we had. Did we have 03? We had 034, right?
134.
I thought we had 034.
See, he loves.
I don't think so. I think we had 134.
I'm looking.
137. 137 liked to catch fire.
That was one of the Command Jets too, wasn't it? Because we had 34th and 37th. So
I know 60 was. I think 60 was one of the Command Jets.
Okay. Did we have 128 then for the 20th Bomb Wing? What was our Command Jet? Had to be something 28. I don't know if it's 028 or 128.
I'd have to ask Matt. He might remember.
Yeah. It's been freaking almost 10 years for me. So,
yes, 8.5 was the dirty whore of the fleet. That Jett hated me. Every time I come on shift, he'd be like, "Hey, Anslow, your favorite Jets, bro." Like, thanks.
I'm telling you, man, it's a love hate. It's a love hate. Me, I didn't see most of the time. I didn't see a number. I just saw screws and bullshit to take out and fix. I just needed a number and a location, like what tail number, what location. Like, just come out here. We'll be out here. I'm like, we'll roll out to the paddock, and there's like nobody out on the paddock. I'm like, no. I need a tail number, asshole, and a location.
Okay, you drew blood. That's enough.
Somebody needs to meet us out here.
Fuck.
He's spicy.
So, he's bastard.
He's always spicy. Fuck. Whenever I
You
go to
alright?
the VA, they look at my arms and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like,
Are
"I'm
you
not
a-
cutting again. I have a fucking violent cat."
Do you need to see the first sergeant? Just asking, man. Just asking. You never know. You never know. You can tell him this though.
It don't work.
I need that sticker. I need that as
So
a sticker.
ass, bro. Stop. All right. It is 10:02. We've been dragging this out as long as we could. Actually, we've not been dragging. We've just been BSing about jets and all that shit like that. For sure. We'll do the slide one more time. We'll do some outros. If everybody's good with that.
Yep.
I didn't do the slide yet tonight. You guys did. I'm pretty happy. We forgot. We were
Jen
so
did.
involved.
Slide's good.
Okay. We were so involved in conversation. I mean, I wouldn't do it before we leave for all 6 people that are out there. Well, you were watching us on twitch.tv/VetchNon before we got a troll and I excluded that channel. Well, actually, that might still be up. Yeah, it'd still be up. I think it was another Twitch channel. Not sure. Also, YouTube/Veterans Anonymous and Facebook/Veteran Anonymous 22. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesdays. You are watching Scram Jett right now. Started 2 hours ago. Should have been here. Hopefully you were here. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays. Crossroads with our hostess with the mostest, Combat Cricket. Also with Cuddling Kittens. That's one of our introductory shows to the actual network. Please jump on there. All your comments, stuff like that. You may be invited to a Family Feud game or some type of trivia game. That's how I made my way onto the network. Also Dave as well. So give them a look-see tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Crossroads. And rounding out our week for now, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursdays, Full Metal Craneators with Tommy Indifferent and Baby Jesus, a.k.a. Kyle Killinger, who is on a 3,000-mile run across America right now to raise awareness for veteran suicide. Please visit his Facebook page at Because He's My Brother. And also, if you feel so inclined, please visit his Venmo at Because He's My Brother. This is all either self-funded or crowd-funded. The guy is absolutely insane. He's running 3,000 miles across America.
Yeah,
I am gonna share his latest update right now. Get it up here in time. Boom. This is his Facebook page. Ooh, I don't think I clicked the right button.
Oops.
Well, I just want to make sure I share the system audio, so he can be heard loud and clear.
I actually need to hop off because my kid is losing her mind.
Okay, thank you, Jen. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Love you. Thanks, Jen.
Bye.
See, I told you he's lost somewhere in BFE, Missouri.
Infidels.
Oh, he's weird now.
I'll give it just a minute. Let people get in here. Move towards the light. Don't worry. I'm going towards the light.
Going towards the light.
In here.
Get your reflection off your face,
See
bro.
what's up. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Debbie. I am walking over towards the light. Hi, Dorcas.
All
Bench right there next to that light. Perfect.
There we go.
2 points to anybody knows that movie. Anyways. Hey. Better. How's everybody doing? Oh. Oof. I'm tired.
I bet.
Back feels a little bit better today. But so today is technically, I guess, my last full day in Missouri. We'll be in St. Louis tomorrow. I think we're actually spending the night in Illinois. I think we're crossing into. There we go.
He's
So, yeah.
glitching.
Got our miles done today. Got some miles done today, and then tomorrow to St. Louis in Illinois. So I'm going to give a quick update. I'm not sure what town we're in. I don't know if we're actually in the town.
I don't know where I am.
I just want to do an update. Excuse me.
Kyle just runs. He
You guys
doesn't know
know
where
where
he is.
I'm at. It was a pretty good day today. It was really hot. But I'll take hot over cold.
Nah, you're gonna run through cold, bro.
I want cold.
Maybe because I'm weird like that. But not going to be super long tonight. But super excited. We are under 1,000 miles to go.
Yep.
Actually, we're under. But
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
He's
we're
way
actually
close.
40 miles, I think, total to go.
840. Nice.
So excited about that. But I want to end this video because it keeps cutting out. But I'll check in with you guys tomorrow when we get to St. Louis. Love you too, Scott. I still got to do push-ups, so I'm going to hop off here, go do those, and then get some rest. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. And then, yeah.
Yep. He kept freezing.
Yeah.
Freezing. So that's our buddy Kyle, co-host of the Thursday night show, Full Metal Crown Eaters. He's a crazy bastard. Very dedicated to his cause, which is a noble cause, obviously. Raising awareness of veteran suicide. Where's the banner? I'm sorry. I'm exhausted as well.
Oh, no problem, bro. I hear you. I had to actually do like yard work. Go out and cut stuff down for the winter. Yeah.
I get to work at 6 a.m. and I run my butt off until like 3. Then get my kids and do the housework. Yeah, so yeah, Kyle Killinger. Because he's my brother. That's his Facebook page. That's who we were just watching. Like I said, if you feel so inclined, please donate to his cause. Venmo at becausehe'smybrother.com. And let me take this actual banner down so you can see that bottom line. Yeah, Venmo at because he's my brother. Like I said, all of this is either self-funded or crowd-funded. Dude's doing amazing things.
He does have new shirts on his website that you can get that are part of the 3,000 mile one. And he blew my mind. My name's on the back of them. I've got to get a shirt with my freaking name on it.
Yeah, I shared that on the Scram Jett Facebook page the other day. So look up the Scram Jett Facebook page for the link. Absolutely. Definitely want to see those go out for sure. Yeah, the exact post. What day was that? September 24th, we shared that.
Yeah.
He's got all those shirts left. So please donate to his cause.
He's got the old shirts left where he was doing the 300 miles, but now he's got all the new ones in stock for the 3,000 mile.
Oh, well, he needs to share that to the because he's my brother page because I haven't seen that. We'll share it to the Scram Jett page and we'll definitely be here for that, man.
Yeah.
I wish I was closer. I'm actually going to Kentucky this weekend for a contract. He's going to be quite a bit north of me. I've already Googled his route because I was like, how close is it going to be? I'm just like, oh my gosh. But he's going to be
like he was just straight south of me and he was like, hey, how far are you from KC or St. Louis? And I'm like, oh, fuck. Way too far.
I'm going to be 5 hours from him, unfortunately. And I got to get back to work because I just started a new job. If I'd have had my old job, I would have taken 2 other days off and rolled up. But sorry, buddy. I love you, but just got a new job. I'm stretching it as it is. I'm very happy they're accommodating me with my prior engagements, which is only professional for sure. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of nuts. Good luck on his journey. Obviously, if he needs anything, we are here for him. Besides being able to travel up to him, which is one of my biggest regrets for sure. Dude is doing an amazing thing. Please check out his website. Please donate to his cause. We've been following him every step of the freaking way. Every step of the way. Dude is he's insane. He's insane, but he's determined. He's insane in a good way. So.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we definitely love you guys. Uncle Si, we're going to do a little outro real quick.
Final thoughts. Like I say every week, keep reaching out. If the person you reach out to doesn't answer, they might be reaching out to somebody. You never know. So keep reaching out. If that first person, second person doesn't respond, keep reaching out, because you never know who is reaching out themselves. So we're just here trying to distract you for a couple hours. Hope you had fun. We kind of went weird.
We always do.
But hopefully for a couple hours, you weren't in your own head. You were in ours, which is a scary place to be.
Yeah. Very scary place. Yeah. Just like Sai was saying, very scary place. New job's going good. Obviously information overload and just trying to reel it all in and put it in my own perspective, and also viewing everyone's other perspective of the place and trying to plot my takeover as always. Not really. And it's never banana pudding scary. If you have scary banana pudding, you need to leave that place immediately. Leave it immediately. So we love you guys very much. I'm W from the South Coast. Tune in next week. Hopefully we're a little bit more entertaining next week. Probably not, because I'll be tired of shit, but hopefully we got a few more people in here. Thanks for all of you guys that tuned in. I think we peaked at about 15 or 16, and we're tapered down to about 4. That's no big deal. You can always go rewatch us on YouTube. We have the Scram Jett YouTube channel, as well as the Veterans Anonymous YouTube channel. This is recording to now. So if you want all the back issues, I don't want to watch myself talk that much, but we love you very much. Thank you guys. Now
Peace.
I gotta
love
scroll back to all the crap. Here we go. All right. Love you guys. Peace out.
Yeah.